So, for like 6 months last year, I thought I was just lazy. I'd wake up and feel this weight. Not sadness exactly, just nothing. I couldn't get myself to study, couldn't clean my room, couldn't even text my friends back. And everyone around me, including me, was like, you just need to try harder, you need more discipline. But here's what nobody told me. Sometimes what looks like laziness isn't laziness at all. It's depression. And the tricky part? Depression doesn't always look like crying in bed or feeling sad. Sometimes it's quiet, invisible. It disguises itself as procrastination, as lack of motivation, as just not caring. Today, I'm going to walk you through 6 signs that what you're calling laziness might actually be something deeper. And if even one of these resonates with you, please stick around until the end, because I'm also going to tell you what to do about it.
Everything feels like it takes 10x more energy than it should. Okay, so here's the first sign. Simple tasks, things that used to be automatic, now feel exhausting. Like brushing your teeth feels like a chore, making food feels impossible, responding to a text feels like climbing a mountain. And people around you are like, just do it, it's not that hard. But for you, it genuinely is that hard. This is called executive dysfunction, and it's one of the most misunderstood symptoms of depression. Your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning and initiating action, isn't firing the way it should. So there's this massive gap between wanting to do something and being able to do it. It's not laziness. It's not a character flaw. It's a neurological symptom. And here's how you know the difference. Lazy people avoid tasks because they don't want to do them. Depressed people avoid tasks even though they desperately do want to do them. They just can't. If you've ever felt paralyzed by a simple task, like taking a shower or opening an email, and felt guilty about it afterward, that's not laziness. That's a sign something deeper is going on. Nothing feels rewarding anymore. Anhedonia. Here's the second sign, and this one's sneaky. Things you used to love, gaming, going out, watching shows, even talking to friends, just don't hit the same anymore. You do them, but you feel nothing. No excitement, no joy, just flatness. Psychologists call this anhedonia. It's the inability to feel pleasure, and it's one of the core symptoms of depression. Here's what's happening in your brain. Your dopamine system, the reward circuit, is dysregulated. Normally, when you do something enjoyable, your brain releases dopamine and you feel good. That's what motivates you to do things. But in depression, that system is blunted. So you can do the thing, but your brain doesn't reward you for it, which makes everything feel pointless. And from the outside, it looks like you're lazy or unmotivated. But you're not. Your brain is literally not producing the chemicals that make motivation possible. This is why people say things like, just go have fun, just do something you enjoy. And you think, I don't enjoy anything anymore. If that resonates, if you've lost interest in things that used to light you up, that's a red flag. That's not you becoming boring or lazy, that's a symptom. You're always tired, no matter how much you sleep. Sign number 3. You sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, sometimes 12, and you still wake up exhausted. People tell you, you just need better sleep hygiene. But you've tried everything. You go to bed early, you avoid screens, you even try melatonin, and nothing changes. Because the fatigue isn't coming from lack of sleep. It's coming from your brain. Depression causes something called psychomotor retardation. Your entire system, thinking, moving, processing, slows down. It's like your brain is running on 20% battery all the time, and no amount of rest fixes it. Because it's not physical tiredness, it's mental and emotional exhaustion. Your brain is working overtime just to regulate your mood, process negative thoughts, and keep you functioning. So by the time you try to do anything else, you're already drained. Here's how to tell if it's depression-related fatigue. Do you feel tired even after doing nothing all day? Do you avoid activities not because you don't want to, but because you genuinely don't have the energy? Does rest not actually make you feel rested? If yes, this isn't laziness. It's your body telling you something's wrong. Now, the next 3 signs, these are the ones people never talk about, because they don't look like depression at all. They look like bad habits or personality flaws, but they're not. Let me explain. You can't make decisions anymore, even small ones. Sign number 4. You stand in front of your closet for 10 minutes and can't pick an outfit. You scroll a menu for 20 minutes and can't decide what to eat. Someone asks, "What do you want to do?" And your brain just blanks. People think you're indecisive or that you just don't care, but it's not that. It's called decision fatigue, except it's not from making too many decisions. It's from depression draining your cognitive resources. Every decision, no matter how small, requires mental energy. And when you're depressed, you're already operating at a deficit. So your brain shuts down. It can't process options. It can't weigh pros and cons. It just freezes. And from the outside, it looks like you're being difficult or lazy, but internally, you're overwhelmed. This is why depressed people often let others make decisions for them. Not because they don't have opinions, but because forming an opinion feels impossible. If you've noticed yourself avoiding decisions, procrastinating on choices, or feeling paralyzed by options, that's not a personality trait. That's a symptom of cognitive overload caused by depression. You isolate, but not because you want to. Sign number 5. You stop replying to texts. You cancel plans. You avoid social situations. And people assume you just don't care about them anymore. But the truth is, you do care. You just don't have the energy to show up. Or worse, you're terrified that if you do show up, people will see how much you're struggling. So, you withdraw. Depression does this thing where it convinces you that you're a burden, that people are better off without you, that you'll just bring everyone down. So, you disappear. Not because you're antisocial, but because your brain is protecting you from perceived rejection. And here's the cruelest part. Isolation makes depression worse, but depression makes isolation feel necessary. It's a trap. And from the outside, it looks like you're flaky, unreliable, lazy about maintaining friendships. But you're not. You're drowning, and you're trying to keep others from seeing it. If you've been avoiding people, not because you don't like them, but because you feel like you have nothing to offer, please hear this. That's depression lying to you. That's not reality. You feel numb more than you feel sad. Last sign, and this is the one that confuses people the most. Most people think depression looks like crying, sadness, hopelessness, and sometimes it does. But a lot of the time, it just looks like nothing. You're not sad, you're not happy, you're not angry. You just feel flat, empty, like you're watching life happen instead of living it. Psychologists call this emotional blunting. Your brain, in an attempt to protect you from overwhelming negative emotions, shuts down all emotions. So you stop feeling joy, but you also stop feeling sadness. You stop feeling excitement, but you also stop feeling fear. You're just here. And because you're not visibly sad, people assume you're fine. They say, well, you don't seem depressed. But depression doesn't always look like suffering. Sometimes it looks like surviving. If you've felt this weird disconnect from your own life, like you're going through the motions but not really present, that's a major sign. That's not apathy. That's not laziness. That's your brain protecting itself the only way it knows how. Okay, so if any of these resonated with you, here's what I need you to know. First, this is not your fault. You didn't choose this. You're not weak. You're not broken. Your brain is struggling, and that's a medical issue, not a moral failing. Second, you don't have to figure this out alone. I know reaching out feels impossible right now. I know asking for help feels like admitting defeat, but it's not. It's the bravest thing you can do. Talk to someone, a counselor, a therapist, even a trusted friend or family member. And if you're in school, most campuses have free mental health resources. Use them. If you're not ready to talk to someone yet, that's okay too. Start small. Go outside for 5 minutes. Let sunlight hit your face. Move your body, even if it's just stretching. Text one person, not to explain everything, just to connect. These aren't cures, but they're lifelines. And third, please don't wait until it gets worse. Depression is progressive. The longer it goes untreated, the harder it becomes to manage. But it is treatable. Therapy works, medication works, lifestyle changes work. You don't have to feel like this forever. I promise you, there's a version of your life where getting out of bed doesn't feel like a battle, where you feel things again, where simple tasks are simple again. You just have to take the first step.
So here's what I want you to do. If even one of these signs hit home, I want you to do something today, not tomorrow, today. Tell someone, anyone, that you're struggling. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know what's wrong. Just say, I think I need help. And if you're not ready for that, at least save a mental health hotline in your phone, or look up a therapist in your area, or screenshot this video as a reminder. Do something, because you deserve support. You deserve to feel better. And I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but you can feel better. You just need to let someone help you get there. Drop a comment if this resonated. You don't have to share details. Just let me know you're here. Because you're not alone in this. I see you, and I'm rooting for you. I'll see you in the next one.